like Julie Chen's like post, like her attempting to do last week's blockbuster, and you could kind of see like little hydraulics under it. And I'm like, I don't have that. That's too fancy and that's expensive. So I'm trying to think of a design of how I could create the top pretty easy. I'm thinking of making it. I would love to make it out of the wood, but I'm thinking I should go with basically rigid insulation, just to keep it light, and it still does the same thing. But the thing I'm trying to get is to get to have. I need to create a pivot point on the tip of on the bottom of the competition, right? And the way I'm gonna do that is I need to get. I'm thinking of getting. I need to do some welding, but I basically need like to get a ball, and then I'm gonna get a cylinder, and that cylinder is at the bottom of this. So when you put it on top of the competition, I don't know what you call it. It could move around this. It basically in the same motion as you see on the show. So I am excited for that. I mean, there's a lot that goes more into building competitions. But I really want to make this one because I think it's fun. I think it'd be exciting, and the fact that if I make it super light and also super affordable, I can make multiple ones. Because I don't want just one round one. I do want one long as well. But I don't want it being like so heavy like the wall comp that it's hard to move. So let's see. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, yes. Oh man, I want to talk about tonight's episode, but I know everyone's seen it yet. It hasn't came out. Yes, I love affordability. Everything has to be affordable. Like I'm like, I can't break the bank. Building these competitions. I mean, building like Big Brother competitions. It should not break the bank. Everything should be cheap, affordable, easy to make. In my head, I try to simplify the build as easy as I can. Especially if it's more simple, it's easier to build. It's easier to transport. So it's a lot better that way. And let's see. So what's the question? Oh, if you guys have any questions at the very end of this live, I won't be on here probably maybe 20 minutes, 40 minutes, who knows. We'll just go with it. If you have any questions, I will answer them at the end of this live or towards the end of this live. So if you have any questions for me, put them in. I think there's like a little question mark at the bottom right. You could put that there, because if you put it on the chat, I love that you put it on the chat, but it starts going up and I start losing it, and I can't scroll all the way back up to see your questions. But what I play in, let's see, have I played the challenge? Who do I want to be partners with? Like the actual show? I mean, there's a lot. Okay, so I'll answer one question since it came up. It asked, so are my seasons, I said my favorite seasons were 16, 19, 22, 26. I don't know if I said 26. I think I said 25. Are those really my favorite? I really do like 19. 19 is like, it's my very first season I ever saw of Big Brother, so it has to be up there. And then you got season 16, pretty good. I think season 10 is great, absolutely great. And then let's see. I mean, I just did 25 because I really like the theme. But I think Jag season 25 played a phenomenal game, or like played a good game. And it's funny to think about it, because Jag, he would have been evicted. He would have lost the game. There was no way. There was technically a battle back somewhat in that season 25. But the thing is, like, Jag could have been evicted and never have won the season. But the fact that he actually got evicted, but then he was saved by the power that Matt won, which is crazy to me, because you could think that even people that do get evicted, it's not that their game is like bad or was bad, but I mean, you could always pivot from a bad game. I think like at any point in the game that you could always like come back from it. You could always improve while you're still playing. And the fact that Jag had another chance at this game and then he killed it after he was evicted is crazy to me. Okay. So we got a lot of questions. I will start answering them. Thank you for all the hearts. I don't know what that does. I think that might help increase like the viewership, but whatever. Am I fluent in Spanish? I am not. I wish I was. I try to, but no one helps me because everyone kind of speaks Spanish a little bit differently. And every time I learn like how to say one word, somebody critiques me of how to say it, or I'm saying it wrong. So I really tried. I'm still trying, but a lot of people correct me as much as I can. Thoughts on Ava's HOH? Honestly, happy for Ava. I love it. I really want to talk, but I mean, I feel like, do most of you guys watch the live feeds? Oh yeah, I know. Jack got voted out. Yeah, like it was. I think it was a 10-0 vote, and it's crazy to me. Crazy to me. But he was able to, survive the whole season, and he won the game. I mean, like, it's like you get like anyone could win. Like I said, if I had stayed that week, I feel like I could have recovered from how I played from like the first week. Like I think I could have really came back, especially with the house changing targets every single day. Everything happened so quickly. So yeah, I love that Ava was not afraid to put up big targets. I love. I feel bad for Keanu. I want Keanu to save himself. But yeah, I'm glad Ava's not afraid to make some shots. Yes, live feeds are the real show. They're not 100%, but they are the closest you can get to the actual show. Because, being in the house, that you, like, live feeds are missing a lot. They don't, like, they maybe show 2 people at a time, maybe 4 people max. But, like, right now, like, I'm watching the live feeds right now, and it's showing Zach and Kat, and you see Vince, and who's that? I think Lauren? I don't know. I don't want to click on that. But... we don't know what Ava's up to. We don't know what Will's up to. Mickey, Ashley, Rachel, Keanu. We don't know what any of them are up to. So, like, you miss a lot of the what's happening in the house, even though you might be watching live feeds 24/7. So there's a lot that doesn't happen that I guess the public doesn't see. Let me see. Who would I want to be renom, regardless of who got saved or who gets saved? Are you talking about, like, this week? I mean, I don't know. I mean, let's see. Okay, let's read some of the questions that actually were put in the questions. Who am I rooting for now? I am rooting for Kelly and Keanu, are my two. Do I think they're going to win? I don't know, but I hope that they do. Or I hope that they make it far. Because I knew Kelly had my back. Despite her interesting gameplay, is what I'm gonna say. Keanu, again, I gotta root for the guy. I mean, he's killing it in the competitions. And your back is against the wall, and I kind of know what that's like, especially in that house. And it's hard, it's really hard to shake the perception of the other house guest. Because Keanu is like a huge threat. Some people are annoyed with just with him popping in rooms in general. So, but the fact that you get put up on the block every single week, I mean, it's a lot. I can't imagine what Keanu goes through. But luckily, when he wins that veto, he gets a little bit of that break. Versus if you get put on the block, you lose veto, you got to stay the whole entire week. And the only day you really get off, because eviction day and HOH happens the same day, basically. So then the next day is, stuff happens, and then you really don't get a day off. If you get put up on the block and you make it all the way to eviction night and you're still there, you legit do not get a break at all. And when I remember on week 3 when I wasn't originally nominated, I still knew that my name was a huge possibility to go up as a renom. So I'm like, you're still working on those connections. You're still trying to figure out how you could avoid yourself from going on the block. And you still don't get a break, even though you may not be sitting on the block. So Morgan should be working overtime right now, trying to make sure that nominees stay the same, make sure that she's safe. But I think watching the live feeds, I know more or less what might happen. What is the ups? What is the ups? Hey, just FYI, if any of you have questions, just put them in the question, because if you put them in the chat, I can't see them because they just keep moving forward. So, yeah, let's see. Let's see. I'm going to read another question. Let's go from the bottom because I don't want to miss anybody. What was your favorite competition I did? My favorite competition I did? I mean, caught creeping was pretty fun. You just think that I guess I got very close. I wish I had worked out legs a little bit more. Maybe I would have beat Casey, or just have a better takeoff. But no, Casey's a beast. I would say that's probably the funnest No, the puzzle. I'm sorry. The blockbuster on week 2, the puzzle was phenomenal. It was fun. It was like, I wouldn't say it's easy, but it was like you could figure it out pretty quick. Felt confident I could do it, because not only like I didn't think it was that hard to figure out. You just need to do it speed. So that was probably my favorite competition, was that puzzle, because I know there's a lot more complex puzzles out there. So that one being so easy and quick, especially, but it had to be because, it's live. So it's like, I loved it. I love that. That was probably my favorite competition that I played in. Let's see, Drew. I already answered that one. Does it feel weird to think that you were in the Big Brother house 2 weeks ago and now you're back home? Was it hard? I think for the first day or two, it was a little bit interesting readjusting. Because like I said, you go from 100 to 0%. Like, you're like, whoa, like you're in the game, you wake up with all these people, food appears in like a room, and then you don't have to go grocery shopping. You don't have, like, the only thing you worry about is surviving the game. That's all you got to worry about. Like, you don't have to worry about, any like bills or any like responsibilities, nothing like that. Like you let go of everything from the outside world and you just focus on one thing, and that's the game. And that, it was real nice. It was real relaxing. No matter how stressful that game, that Big Brother is, I don't think it is as stressful as life is in the real world. I think it's a lot more stressful out here than it actually is in the Big Brother house, believe it or not. But I love the Big Brother house. I will always go back if they have ever invite me. But I'm just saying, I think the real world is a lot harder. Let's keep going. Let's see. Let me see. How do you deal with the amount of eyes looking at you now that you are out of the BB house? I mean, I think I'm doing fine. I mean, I don't think I've really. I know people do recognize me in public, but I mean, it's not like anything crazy. I'm not like an A-list celebrity or anything like that. I'm not like, who's really famous? Like Selena Gomez or something, like, you don't get like Taylor Swift, like I'm not gonna get recognized on that level. It's not like that crazy. So I think it's fine, and plus I think I love everybody that's here. I mean, everyone showed nothing but love and support, and I appreciate that. So next question. If you have any questions, put them in the thing, because if you put them in the chat, I can't see it. I'm sorry, it just keeps moving up so quick. What things have I built that are non-BB related? Those, I built the Price is Right wheel. I think there's a little snippet on that on Instagram. It's in there. I have a video. You can see like a little, like maybe 3-second clip of me spinning the Price is Right. That was super fun. I love spinning that thing. I had no reason for it, but I mean, the Price is Right wheel is pretty cool. But other than that, I mean, I built like houses, I built sheds, I built like remodeled like bathrooms. I mean, I did it all. So I mean, other than anything like cool, like Big Brother related, I mean, I guess it would probably be the Price is Right wheel. I mean, the rest is kind of like all basic stuff. And like you could find anybody and see them have a picture of them redoing like their bathroom, or like, you know what I mean? So that's not, I don't really focus on capturing that moment, because I'm like, it's just another bathroom. I mean, as nice as it is, it's just another bathroom. So stuff like that. So next question. Man, there's a lot of questions. I'm trying to get through. I'm getting them very slowly. What were some of the things on your BB bucket list? Probably winning the game. That's all I care about. I didn't care about punishments. I didn't care about have-nots. I didn't care about prizes. The only prize, the only goal I ever wanted was to win the game. That's it. That's the ultimate goal. Like, that's the one thing only few players could ever achieve. Anyone could be a have-not. Anyone could be get punishments. Anyone could, I won't say anyone, but anyone could take small prizes from 5,000 to 10,000, whatever prizes there are out there, like a luxury trip to Hawaii or whatever. That I don't care. Those are distractions. I'm here for the big prize. That was the ultimate goal. The only goal I ever cared about in Big Brother was winning the game, making it to the end. Not only do you get the full Big Brother experience because you were there the entire time, but you actually won the game and you completed your objective. So that was my only thing. Yes, I would love. Hey, Jimmy, what is the ups? But yes, I would love to talk about the episode, but I don't. I know some people haven't seen it, so I don't want to spoil it for anybody right now. I'm still getting through your questions. You gotta give me a second. Who would I want to be my partner for the Amazing Race? It would have to be Kelly. She's traveled like almost everywhere in every state. She's been to half of Mexico. I mean, like, she's gonna know some stuff about travel, and that's like one thing I think you need in an Amazing Race. I would totally be down to do Amazing Race with Kelly once she gets out, for sure. If we ever get invited or if we ever get picked, I think it'll be an absolute blast. Especially without the whole social aspect, like compared to Big Brother. So yeah, what is up, Jimmy? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're readjusting okay. Let's get to the next question. Next question here. Oh shoot, I skipped some. My bad. Let's see. Let me see. I already answered that. Let's see. What's the reason behind why I don't swear? I mean, I just don't think it's necessary. I don't know. It's like I feel like swearing is kind of harsh. Like, and I'm just not a harsh person because like you're rather doing it because like maybe you're mad or maybe you think it's funny, but like if there's kids around that could be harsh or like I don't know. Like I'm just not. I don't feel a need to do it. I do use filler words like budge or like flipper, stuff like that because I think it sounds a lot funny. It sounds funny to me. That's all I care about is it sounds funny to me. It's not going to be offensive to like people or like majority of people. So yeah, I just don't cuss. I mean, yeah. So yeah, mother trucker, stuff like that. Like, like I like to joke around like, you know what? You could eat a vegan chicken nugget. I mean, I don't think that's an insult because vegan chicken nuggets are like fire, honestly. So it's like, you could say that to somebody like, you know what? Because you know how some people were like, hey, you could bug off or whatever, but I think it's funny. I'm like, you know what? You can eat a vegan chicken nugget, bro. You could freaking eat a vegan chicken nugget. I just find that so funny. I don't care if it's insulting or non-insulting. It's just funny to me. I don't really want to like hurt anybody's feelings, so that's why I don't really cuss. But I mean, I do find it funny in that aspect. Let's see. What is next? Would I rather be the detective or the butler? I'd probably do the egg detective or whatever. That one I think that costume is phenomenal. Is phenomenal. Like the butler thing sounds so annoying. It takes him like 30 minutes to freaking cook freaking all those meals. And it's just, that would take way too long. I'd rather just walk around in that egg costume, and let alone, it looks freaking killer. Like, the fact that he's in it and he could just, kind of hide. I think it's the coolest thing. I'm so jealous that he gets to keep that. I mean, or, if he gets to keep it, dude, phenomenal, bro. Like, I would love that punishment. Well, if my life wasn't on the line. But, I think it's a freaking cool punishment. Absolutely. I mean, I would have loved that one over the butler any day. Let's see. I don't know if I can say that. Let me see. Have I talked to Jimmy since he's left? I mean, Jimmy's on here. I mean, we talked not like verbally, but I said what's up and want to make sure he's okay. Because I know how hard it is to be, to be evicted. It's pretty hard, especially because we all wanted to be there. We all love the game. Are my glasses prescription or for fashion? It's prescription. My eyes, I could see just fine, like without them, but like my eyes aren't like 100%, so I just wear them because my life was on the line. I didn't want to be actually like, what does that say if I'm like reading something on the screen? So I definitely had to. I wanted to make sure I wore them just so I could see it. So yeah, let's see. I mean, let's see. Let's read the next question here. What is the ups? We got a lot of questions here. A lot of questions. Did Kelly tell me she's a pilot? No, she didn't. But I mean, there's context clues. She said she's been to half of Mexico. She says she's been to all 50 states, and she's been like, but she's been like, she backpacks all the time. I mean, the context clues was there, but it didn't really matter for me to try to figure out her true profession or what she does. I don't think so. I mean, like, in this game, like, sometimes it matters. The only time you want to hide it is if it's going to put like a target on your back. So like Ashley, her being an attorney or lawyer, like I definitely would not say that you are. I would definitely hide that. But the fact that she told Will, I wouldn't have said that. But the context clues was there with Ashley because I know she talked about dry cleaning. Like I like, at least for me, the people that I hang out with every day, like workers, I guess, don't get their clothes dry cleaned. And then the fact that one of the comments she said that she was gonna use the picture on the wall as her LinkedIn. Like I've never thought in a million years that someone's gonna like, oh, that's a great LinkedIn picture. I mean, like I was like, I mean, she lives in Manhattan too, so I mean the clues were there, but did it really matter? No. I mean, like I'm not gonna accuse somebody of that, especially if I'm wrong. It's just gonna put a target on my back. But I think it was a right move for her not to tell people, but she did tell people, but like only people she trusts. And I think I talked about that in like past lives anyways. Remember, if you have any questions, just put them in the little question mark down there. Because I can't see it if it's on the chat. I really don't. It just keeps going up. And it's not that I have that many people, but like, I'm sure, let me see what this one said. I know my eviction was very sad. I know. I was it was very hard to know that I was leaving. It was tough. I mean, like, you really wanted it so bad. But yeah, things happen. Jag season 25 got evicted 10-0. And you know what? He was saved by the power and he won the game. So, I mean, even winners, face bad luck sometimes, Let's see. I see some questions here. I have to see where it's popping up. Because I think I've got most of these. What is another thing you kept from the other house guests besides bread? That's a good question. What did I keep? I don't know if I kept anything. Like, I don't know. What would I have kept? I mean, I'll tell you a story. I did want to take my mattress for a walk. So bad. I mean, the mattress is like so light. I wanted to take it for a walk. As silly as that sounds, I wanted to take it like everywhere I went. I didn't. Can't say why, but I didn't. What is up? So, but there's that story there for you. Because I totally would. Has everyone seen the episode? I'm ready to talk about the episode. If everyone's here, I would love to talk about the episode. Has anyone not seen it? I know. A mattress is crazy. But yeah, I mean, why not? I don't know. I wish you guys could see more of me on Big Brother 2. I wish I was still there. Trust me, I wish I was. It was absolutely phenomenal being in that house. I miss it. Like, looking at it right now, I mean, like, I still imagine I'm in it. It honestly just felt like home. I missed it so much. But yeah, let's talk about Big Brother. Let's talk about the episode. So please, anyone that hasn't seen it, or doesn't like spoilers, I would log out for 5 minutes or so. I don't want to spoil anything. As much as I love you guys here, I mean, you could say, I know. Yeah, I want to talk about it, but I don't want to spoil it, so I'm going to talk about it. I did say, let's talk BB spoilers in the thing, so people have been warned, I guess. Okay. Do I still wear those cool sunglasses? No, those were actually Zach's. He let me borrow them. He said they were mine, basically, but, I didn't want to take something that wasn't mine, so I left it behind. Yeah, let's debrief. Let's talk about Big Brother. So tonight's episode was Who Won the HOH, and let's talk about it. So, as you know, Ava won HOH, and it's funny because I kind of predicted that. I thought Will or Ava had the best chance, simply because I did hear a rumor. I don't know where these rumors come from, but they get out there, and Ava, and I heard it was a knockout round. Knew it was the classic thing. What helps guarantee making it towards those rounds, like, yes, you want to be good at like memorization, or because these knockout rounds, when it's the A, B, and C ones, they're rather like the ones you did, you have to count the amount of times, or it's like spot the difference. So like there would be like 3 pictures, and then you're like, find the balloon. Is it an A, B, or C? And then you're like, oh, you click the button. I've never played it, as you can see. But I want to say it's mirrored, or like it's backwards. So you have like, for me, I see A, B, and C, or it's like it's A, B, and C. But when you see on the screen, it's A, B, and C. So it's like opposite from each other, the A and the C. I think, I don't know. I wasn't there. I got evicted, but I think it's still like that. But I think this one that played, Ava did have a great chance. Didn't know, because anything could happen before I saw the episode, and the fact that she made it towards the end because everyone was attacking each other makes perfect sense. I was questioning. I mean, Riley, it was some people you could question, like, why are you asking for volunteers? You don't ask for volunteers to go play in this competition. It seems stupid. But, I mean, it could work. Like, it legit worked. Zach and Kelly raised their hands to do it. He didn't have to pick somebody. They just volunteered for him. Yes, as silly as it is, there are people that will volunteer. Sometimes, because there's no one else volunteering, and they're like, you know what, I'll take my luck. Maybe I'll win, and I get to pick the next 2 people. I don't think Kelly or Zach should have raised their hand. I think you should just let Riley pick 2 players and show his cards a little bit, not volunteer to be nice, and because no one else is raising their hand, you should have let him pick. Because you're trying to avoid as many rounds as possible to make it to the end. Hey Cameron, what is up? So yeah, any spoilers? If you haven't seen the episode, we're talking about the episode, and and for Ava winning, so I'm so excited that she is not afraid to make some moves. She's putting up people that make sense to her. That's exactly what she should be doing. I mean, she did put up Zach, which I guess, I mean, the show is completely different from the live feeds. But I don't mind her nominees. I just feel bad for Keanu because I want Keanu to pull himself off. Of course, I want him. I don't want him in danger, but we'll see what happens with the veto and if the veto will be used. I'm watching the live feeds now. I feel like I have more or less an idea what's going to happen, but I'm hoping that Keanu is going to be safe this week. It'll be interesting to see Zach, if he's going to use his power or not. That is the question. And even if he does still find himself on the block, I wonder if he'd just rather keep the 10K and not tell anybody, because people will use any excuse to put you on the block. So the fact that if he does use it, his closest allies could be like, oh, wow, you didn't tell me, you didn't trust me enough, or you didn't tell anybody about this power. Even though I don't think you should. The power that he got, he shouldn't have told anybody. I think he's doing it absolutely right, not telling anybody, but it is also a risk for him to even use it because some of the allies might question how much trust it is, but I think it makes sense. I mean, I mean, Mickey did the same thing. She didn't tell people about her power, but I mean, it was obvious. I was surprised Jimmy didn't know that she had the power. But I wasn't that surprised. But I was like, maybe he does know. Maybe that's why he didn't put a Mickey. But I felt like it was so obvious that it was Mickey. I mean, you should have known. I guess it depends who you talk to, because Zach was like put the final nail in the coffin to indicate that it was Mickey. She was like my final two, rather between her and Ashley. But I think Mickey just would have a higher chance of winning that power. And then when Zach told me what he knew, I knew it was Mickey, like hands down. So, hey, what's up? I notice almost everybody. Sometimes when there's a lot of questions that come in, I mean, I miss it. So that's why you gotta put the questions in the little question mark. How do I feel about Big Brother Unlocked? I like it. I'm glad there's a platform where you could see past players analyze the current game. Because say if you're a casual watcher, right? For you guys, I think most of you guys come from are live feeders. They watch the live feeds, right? Not everybody. And there's nothing wrong with casual watchers. You know, for a long time I was a casual watcher. And what I mean by casual watcher, I just mean people that just watch the show itself, no live feeds, no nothing. Which is, what do you call it? It's like if you're a casual watcher, it gives you more insight on the game, or at least you get to hear how past winners analyze it, and you kind of get more into that feel. So I think it's a good transition for casual watchers to slowly become more invested into the show, especially on live feeds, even though they don't mention it that often. I think it's like a soft ease from casual to live feed addict that watches nothing but live feeds. I mean, I love the live feeds. Juicy stuff was happening like I think an hour before the episode aired, or at least depends where you live. But yeah, I mean, I love live feeds. It's not the show, so it kind of stinks because I being there, you kind of know a lot more than the live feeds. So yeah, I mean, I miss the show. I miss being on there. But yeah, let's see. Let's answer any new questions come in. I feel like some of these questions kind of get lost in the middle. Would I fall for the bribes in the last few minutes of an endurance comp? No, I don't think I would. If I was on the wall and someone's like, hey, I'll keep you safe. I'll keep you safe. As long as you don't put me if you let me win, I'll keep you safe. I don't know if I would fall for that. I think I'd be the one doing the offers, because I'm like, you're not gonna get me off this wall. I would wait, because I feel pretty confident that I would outlast any of those people on the walk-on. And I wanted it to be that way, right? So you could argue from a position of power, right? So say if it was me and Morgan, or me and Zach, right? Or someone I don't talk to. So I didn't talk much game with Morgan, or say if it was Rachel, me and Rachel were on the block, right? Or not on the block, on the wall, we're the last two. I know I could stand there forever. I could be on the wall forever. Or if I see the person struggling, whoever it could be, I would be I'm not gonna budge. If you want me to promise you that they could say, hey, I'll drop as long as you keep me safe. I'm like, no, you're gonna drop before I ever do. So you gotta give me something more than, I'll throw this competition towards you, for you to give me and I'll give you safety. No, I need information. I would ask for information, not safety. So hey, if you I'll keep you safe, but you got to give me information to keep you safe, not you just falling off the wall. So when it came to the wall competition, I don't think I'd be the person to fall for deals for endurance comps. I think people tend to do that when they get tired, or know that they feel like they're not going to last that long, or don't want to last that long in the endurance competition. But I think I'd be the person that would be, I guess you could say, playing mind games, say, I'm not going to budge. I'm going to be on here. You could, if you want to be another here 2 hours, that's fine. I'll be here another 10. That's it. So if you're going to give me deals, I don't care about you saying, I'll give it to you if you give me safety. No. If you give me information, I'll promise you safety, but you got to give me valid information. And as soon as we finish with that endurance comp and I win, I'm gonna check if that information was true or not, and then I'll figure out like, oh, did this person lie to me just for this, or if it's true information, then I'm gonna use it, and I would put up the nominee based off that information, right? And then you could easily, if people may be mad at the HOH, but I'm like, this is the person that gave me the information. I just did what they did, and I believe them or whatever, right? So whoever I would nominate based off that information, simply, you could be mad at me that nominates you, or you could be mad at the person that threw you under the bus for their own safety. I mean, so I think it's like, I wouldn't really fall for like deals when it came to endurance competitions. I don't think I would. Let's see. I saw a question here. Who am I rooting for? Keanu and Kelly is who I said. Kelly, as much as she played a interesting game, and she still plays an interesting game, I will say that towards the end of week 3, I felt like she was probably the most loyal person to me. And then Keanu is a great person, and the fact that, like, you know, he is being constantly put up by everyone in the house. You know, how can I not root for the guy? And the fact that he could save himself every single time, or almost every single time. Like, I'm like, I gotta give, like, respect, because, you know, that's one of the things that makes a winner, is being able to win when they need to. But winning competitions is not everything. I will say that. As much as I love building my own competitions and training for them, it's just to help me gain an edge on the competitions I'm familiar with. But simply fact, you can't win every competition. It's extremely hard. That's why I try to practice as much as I can, so that I could win in the most familiar ones in Big Brother. Let's see. Do I think they should get rid of Rachel as soon as possible? That's a good question, and I think it depends who you are. Like Vince, it would be ideal for him to get rid of Rachel as soon as possible. Ashley as soon as possible, right? But if you are like Morgan or Mickey or Ashley, no. Like, you wouldn't want to get rid of her. You would want her to stay a little bit longer. So I think it just depends who you are in the cast. But I really do think Rachel will make it pretty far. I don't know if she could make it to the final 2. I think if she could get to the final 2, I think she could have a fair shot at winning the whole thing. Believe it or not, I really do. For a lot of reasons that we could probably discuss another time, but I really do think that she does have a shot if she could get to the final 2. Because I could easily see her become a huge target when it comes like the final 4, final 5, final 6. I could easily see her becoming a bigger and bigger target as the numbers dwindle. But I think if she could get to the final 2, I think she could make it. Potentially. Especially, it depends who she's up there with. When it comes to checking DMs, I have yet to look at them. I just have a lot, and I'm like, there's a lot. I mean, if you message me, you could try like sending like a little message again, see if it pops up on the top, because like, I don't know, I got a lot, so maybe people's just been pushed at the bottom. Like, there's some like pretty big accounts that reached out, but I didn't even see it because it was just buried, and I'm like, okay, cool. So I could try to look at them later, but there's a lot, so you gotta forgive me if I don't see some of yours. But am I joining Blue Sky? Can you guys give me your opinion on Blue Sky? Is it buggy? I heard it's a little bit buggy. So just let me know. Is it like a good app? Does it bug a lot or no? Ava and Lauren would have been fine playing the middle. Not sure why they want HOH. I don't think I heard on the live feeds that Ava was trying to throw it to Will and Will was trying to throw it to Ava. which hence I think would kind of make sense why Will. I think he jumped the gun. Yeah, I wouldn't have jumped the gun. Because it's not over yet. I mean, it's a ballsy move. It could work, and sometimes I've seen in the past when you do want that specific knockout competition, some people like to jump the gun and just guess, like not even study it, just guess, and as silly as that sounds, that could take out a really good player, as long as you guess correctly, because you could get the right answer every single time, nail on the dot. But if some person just decides, hey, I can't beat this person, I'm going to just guess right off the bat and hope it makes it, that's another way. So yeah, that would be like, so there's silly things like that could easily ruins a good player's game. So you have to be careful with that too. Like, you could really have studied that competition, but if someone just wants to just guess and they guess correctly by accident, then you're just out for that competition. So yeah, it's crazy. Let's see. And let's see any more questions. I don't know. Let's see. I think I keep seeing the same questions. Let me see. I already answered that question. Would I ever go on Survivor or do like a sing show? I don't know about a sing show. Survivor, I don't know. Only thing appealing about Survivor would probably be how short it is compared to Big Brother. I mean, I would not be opposed to it, but I think if I were to do Survivor, I would want to gain some pounds. I'm not even talking muscle. I mean, just like, I wouldn't mind getting a little bit chubby, because I know you lose weight on Survivor. So I'm like, I'm going to need some additional, like, calories in my body stored away, because, it's Survivor, right? So I think if I were to do that, I would train a little bit differently. But I mean, I mostly studied Big Brother rather than Survivor, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Survivor's a way different game. I mean, Suri said that she finds Big Brother way harder than Survivor, probably because it's way longer. I know, Survivor is crazy. There's a reason why I applied to be on Big Brother and not Survivor. But I wouldn't be opposed to it. Let's see. Man, I wish the new questions just kind of went to the top. But I think it's based off like the likes. So I already answered that one. I don't think I could answer that one. I don't know what that means. I really don't know what that means. How do you feel? How do I feel about Vince voting me out? I mean, I talked about it. A little disappointed because, I see him on the lives. He says he wanted to play with players, I told him I had his back literally week one. I told him after his HOH, I told him I would protect him. I get it. Like, being the first HOH is not easy. You're afraid that people are going to come after you. And I said, man, I would play for you if you're on the veto, and I would use it on you no matter what the HOH says. I would go after the people that I know are going after you, that are going after me. And I said that, but, we needed 6. I mean, it could have been done, but, it wasn't just him that caused him to, I guess, flip. I think I knew Ava was struggling. She did tell me once that I had her vote. But I think I might have had her vote at the very end because on the night of my eviction, she was crying a lot and she was looking at Zach like, should I vote to keep Adrian? I think kind of face. But Zach, I remember he going like this, shaking his head no to Ava, and he was looking at Ava and Vince. And I think they mentioned it. I don't know if they mentioned it on the episode, but you could definitely see it on the lives, or when the lives were live. You could definitely see it. So I wondered if last minute I could have had Ava, but the fact that Ava knew that Zach and Vince weren't going to vote my way, she knew that she couldn't say to keep me because I knew Ava had a really good relationship with Will. But I think, I told Ava that I would never go after her. I mean, because like I would never put her up because you know what I mean. I wouldn't have. I mean, there were just bigger fish to fry. I mean, and plus I really did love Ava, so I mean, I why would I put her up? You know, and then I think our relationship was pretty good. Not like the best because I think I do understand when they say you know Ava doesn't want to talk game all the time because she doesn't. Sometimes she has like business hours and she just doesn't want to talk game sometimes. And you know I respect that if you don't want to talk about it. You know I needed my me time in the house too. So I know. Yeah, Ava was really upset when she said Will was an option. I was an option. Like, but you know, she couldn't do much in that situation. She's like, I guess I can't be upset since it's not me, but it stinks. It's crazy because I think Zach has a good social game, but the way I define social game is who you have influence over, and but strategic is how you use that influence. I don't know if he's using that influence very well because he had influence. Vince and Zach had influence over Lauren, but they didn't push as hard as they needed to put Ashley up and get and keep me off the block, right? And then we would have the numbers, right? And then when it came to keeping me even after Lauren puts me up, they could have gathered the numbers, at least break a tie, and persuade Lauren to keep me. As long as it took. So they had influence. They just didn't use that influence because they were scared to make waves, to draw that line. But again, it was crazy because I think I hear on the lives my name comes up all the time. The Adrian vote. I'm doing this for Adrian, or this is the reason Adrian got out, or I left you in the dust. Because you know I remember I literally saw Zach talk to Catherine and says yes I kind of left you high and dry because I didn't vote with you and I didn't let you know that ahead of time. Like I feel like my eviction was kind of, I wouldn't say a turning point, but it kind of showed a lot of people's cards, especially Ava revealing that hey, Zach and Vince were trying to flip the vote. I mean, like I think it showed like I wish I was still in the house, like I wish it wasn't me. Because then I would know who my true allies are, who would have had my back, who didn't. Like if I ever figured out it was Keanu, like he would never see the block. I'm like, I don't care if they see us as a threat. They already saw us working together. I wouldn't trust Keanu with a lot of information because he really does talk, give out information a lot because he's trusting sometimes when he shouldn't be. But I mean, I think we all do that to a certain extent sometimes. So, I mean, but I don't know, it's hard to work with Keanu. I mean, I see in the lives they get frustrated because he talks a lot. And yeah, so it's hard, and he does lie. He does do lie here and there, which wouldn't be too big of a deal, but he just does it so often that you start to question what he's lying about and what's truth and what's not. So yeah, I mean, you could lie in Big Brother, but it's hard to tell what's truth and not if you lie too often and people know it. Would I ever go on Traders? I mean, I seen the show. I mean, I don't see right now. I think I'll go on it. I think Traders, I know I heard there's like kind of categories. I've never watched it. So, I mean, I can't say I would, but I know there's like, I know they like to cast people that are like, that think they would be good liars, and there'd be other people that are like terrible liars or like gullible people. So it makes it more entertaining for TV is what I heard. But I mean, I could lie. I just don't. But I mean, I think that would be an interesting twist to be like, well, he never lies, so why would he lie to me now? I mean, I don't know. It depends. I mean, I would have to see what Traders is all about, but I don't know. I saw a lot of legends, like at least Big Brother legends on Traders, which is interesting. Yeah, that laundry machine, me and that laundry machine had some beef. Yeah, seeing Vince and Zach on the block is sweet karma, honestly. I mean, I don't hold any hard grudges to anybody in that house, but yeah, I mean, it is interesting to see how they react on the block because I try to stay calm, not overreact. Couldn't be mad, I mean, I was a little bit sad, of course, but I mean, just because of the thought that, you know, of me possibly going home, but I mean, it's interesting to see how, like, Vince, he's definitely stressed, he's definitely panicking a little bit, doing what trying to do anything to save his game. Zach, he's a little upset with Ava. You could tell in the live feeds. Like, it was just such a shock to him. Stuff like that. So, I mean, I try not... I'm like, I'm not gonna be mad at anybody in the game, but I mean, it is interesting to see them on the block, especially knowing that I would have had their back, told them the truth, showed my loyalty, and at the end of the day, I mean, hey, I don't mind Ava putting them up. I mean, I was like, oh, this is interesting. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't mind. I don't mind, but yeah, I think I do have preferences who I would want to go home, or if the veto is going to be used or not. And all the house guests are moving somewhere. No way, I think they got alcohol. I think they got alcohol. And they're excited. Yeah, they're too excited. Yeah, they got alcohol again. I'm pretty sure. Yep, they got alcohol again. They're going to go crazy tonight. If you are not watching live feeds, you should watch live feeds right now. They're about to get alcohol. When they get alcohol, especially Will, they start telling some good freaking stories. So, yeah, Vince is an egg. That is crazy, right? A bunch of chickens. That's funny. You guys are funny. I love you guys so much. But yeah, I think that's it for today. I just want to talk about the past episode a little bit, but I didn't want to spoil it for those who haven't seen it. So yeah, feeds are about to pop off right now. So yeah, I would hop on the live feeds if you haven't already. But love talking to you guys. I'll probably do a live again, but probably for like around the episodes when the episodes air. But I don't know. I don't want to do it too late. But I know not everyone gets to see it. So I don't know. I mean, I could do it before the lives, but then we can't talk about the episode. So, I mean, unless you're a live feeder, but I think most of you are live feeders. But anyways, with that being said, you guys have a great night. I will see you guys later.